Hi guys, I'm walking down Black Lane. Anyway, I'll tell you one of the scrapes I got in with the farmer. I'll have to change the farmer's name. I'll call him Logic. So, one day, I'll just tell you about some trees. All the way up this lane, there used to be big mature trees. Really big mature trees, really big, hundreds of years old, beautiful trees. There used to be a power line all the way up this lane. And this here day, I was down here. Well, I was up a tree, so I was up one of these big trees, and I was checking a tawny owl's nest. So I was up one of these big trees, and I was checking a tawny owl's nest, and I knocked on the tree and she flew out, so I climbed up. And I climbed up and she'd got eggs in, and she had wood mice, and they were all round the nest. Really nice, really nice. She was a beautiful owl. I've seen pure white, nearly pure white tawny owls in the winter up here in Black Lane. So, I'm up the tree, and Logic the farmer came up, and he saw me up the tree, and he said, hey, and he's shouting and bawling, and he's telling me to get down the tree. Anyway, I'm only a young kid in my teens, and I wouldn't come down the tree. So, he's shouting and bawling, and I still wouldn't come down the tree. I was up the tree about 10-20 minutes, and then I decided to come down the tree, taking my time, because he's telling me to get down the tree. So I'm taking my time coming down from the tawny owl's nest. She's not there now, because the farmer's sawn all the trees down. As far as I know, it was the farmer who sawn all the trees down. I never saw him do it, but I'm assuming. So the tawny owls have gone. So Logic's shouting and bawling. So I got down the tree, and he's down on the lane. He's down on the lane, and I'm quite a cheeky when I'm a kid, and he's giving it, telling me what to do. So I wasn't really bothered about him, so I told him what to do. Anyway, I walked off, and off on my way bird nesting. So that's one of the run-ins I've had with Logic, and I had a few others. Yeah, I'm not going to go into them, but I'll go into them in a short detail. One day I was bird nesting, and I was looking for the swallows. So I climbed up into the barn to the swallow's nest. That's it. That's as much as I'm going to say. Needless to say, who came in the barn when I was climbing up to the swallow's nest? Yep, Mr. Logic. But I'm going to try and go up to see Mr. Logic, because I've been told he's still up there at the farm. He'll not remember me now anyway. And I'm going to see if I can ask him about the history to the old hall. As I say, guys, an old hall, it's a big house. Quite a big, beautiful house at one time. I can remember it many years ago before it collapsed. So I used to climb up inside it. So I'm going to try and find some history out, and maybe find some pictures out, and yeah, it should be interesting to know about the old hall. But I can remember when I was a kid, I climbed up in the old hall, and the farmer came out, Logic, and he says, what are you doing in there? And I said, nought. Nothing, in other words. I'm doing nought, I'm doing nothing. Anyway, he told me what to do, and I said, who does this belong to? And I got chatting to the farmer, and he said it belongs to the coop. And I asked a girl who I knew there, And I'm sure she told me the same, it belongs to the coop. So the old hall on Black Lane, I don't know who it belongs to, but I can remember them saying it belongs to the coop. Now, I don't know what that means. I mean, the coop, as far as I know, cooperative, it's a shop. They have got shopping centres. So I don't know whether it's a dairy, you know, a coop. So I'm going to try and find out the history. Be really interesting to know. So the old hall, ready to collapse, guys. A beautiful bit of history is going to fall on the floor, and we don't know much about it. But what's interesting about the old hall to me is I used to climb up there because there used to be barn owls and kestrels in there. They've all gone now. They're still around, but they've gone. So as a kid I used to climb in there, and there used to be a pit at the back too. That's gone too, the pit. So it'd be really interesting to see if I can get some pictures and get to know a little about the history of the old hall before it all collapses onto the floor. Wow, would be beautiful to be, it'd be nice to buy it. If someone could have bought that and built it back up into a grand house, wow, that would have been so nice. I'm not sure why it's never been sold, but I'm thinking maybe that it links to Wentworth, but I don't know if it links to Wentworth. I'll tell you something about the follies and the stands in Wentworth. They look onto the follies and stands in Barnsley. So that tells you a lot, guys. I mean, if you go up to Wentworth, you can see all the follies, and it looks over into Stainborough. Looks really over into Barnsley, and in Barnsley there's a lot of follies, a lot of stands. So when I get my mountain bike and a GoPro, I don't know when, it's going to be a while, I'll try and go over and catch some footage. But yeah, that's Mr. Logic, the farmer. I've had quite a few scrapes with Mr. Logic as a kid. So I'll try and get some information about the old hall. Be really interesting to find out. So that's Black Lane, Tankersley. Go down past the church and it takes you to the old hall. Yeah, it's a beautiful walk. Anyway, it's knocking on, not too late, and it's raining a little here in the UK. So, thumbs up and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe, guys. Tell me what you like, what you'd like to see, and we'll have a look at it, whatever it is. So yeah, like and subscribe. Take care and God bless. Have a beautiful night.